The biggest tiger in the world. The tiger's ferocity is something completely indisputable. Although something that is almost never mentioned is their great size, because they are the few felines which can overcome the very king of the jungle. Go in depth into the jungle with us and find the one that attracted the eyes of the whole world for its greatness and feline fury. Roar! Endless Battle of Titans. We all know that tigers are really strong, impressive, and are, above all, big felines. Challenging one of these felines could be the last bad decision of our lives. But do you really know which of all the felines is the biggest? First of all, you should know that for a long time there are two species that want to gain the title of the biggest tiger. However, every one of them deserved to be the victorious winner for its titanic measures. For one side, from the hot India comes the Bengal tiger, making the land rumble with each of its steps. With a length of 10 feet and 2 inches, what should amaze you and terrify you more of this feline is its weight, which can reach up to 717 pounds, thus becoming the heaviest tiger of the world. Imagine how much force it must deploy in a single swipe. On the other hand, from icy Russia comes the Siberian tiger, which, although it does not weigh as much as its opponent, only having an average weight of 661 pounds, it imposes itself with its great body, which can measure up to 10 feet and 10 inches. As you can see, everyone has their own, and it's obvious that everyone has their own followers. Which one will you choose? The beginning of a legend. We know that you've fallen for the Siberian and Bengal tiger's monumental size, but if you want to meet the biggest tiger in history, we introduce you to the Bachelor of Pawalgar, a huge cat that was seen from 1920 to 1930, attracting the glances of hundreds of people who were astonished by its monumental figure. And it was not for less, because this colossal Bengal tiger measured 10 feet and 7 inches, imposing itself before other specimens of its breed. This feline was so big that some people claimed that it sized like a camel. Moreover, it was even capable of devouring an entire buffalo per day because of its voracious appetite, worthy of a giant like itself. Unfortunately, the executioner who was in charge of depriving this magnificent animal was the British hunter Jim Corbett, who became famous for killing animals such as leopards and tigers that had killed human beings. Despite the fact that this feline had never finished with the life of any person, there were some reports of alleged attacks by the Bachelor. Even some called him Shaitan, which means demon in Hindi. What this hunter never imagined is that this monumental tiger was going to give him a big fight before achieving his goal. One of the most terrifying events that he lived with the feline was when it was wounded in an area near the eye. Turning it into an animal with a thirst for revenge. Corbett had to lie flat on the ground without moving for more than an hour, waiting for the furious predator to leave. This act practically saved his life, because the tiger was too stunned to look for him. Due to the wound caused, he was able to follow in its footsteps because of the bloodstains it left behind. After several hours, the leg of a tiger, covered by a tree, could be seen by Corbett. However, he did not dare to kill it because he only had one goal: the Bachelor. Although after inspecting the area, he noticed that the gigantic feline hadn't been shot by himself. After that chance meeting, the hunter tried to follow it, letting himself be carried away by the regret of an animal which was probably the giant's prey. That is how he could meet face to face with the admirable Bachelor of Pawalgar, blinding like that with 2 bullets forever and without pity the life of the biggest tiger in the world. Another feline for posterity. Currently, there is a feline that holds the title of the biggest in the world. However, it is neither a 100% tiger nor a lion completely. It is a hybrid of both species called Hercules, which shows off the award with his 11 feet and 900 pounds, even appearing in the Guinness Book of Records. Despite the fact that this gigantic predator intimidates anyone who crosses its path, it presents a pretty friendly behavior. This giant lives at Myrtle Beach Safari Wildlife Refuge in South Carolina, where it's practically the darling of the place. But we cannot forget Nook, a hybrid like Hercules that was bigger than it, weighing 2,674 pounds. Unfortunately, it died at the age of 21 in 2007. The competition continues. Representing the Siberian tigers and reminding us their great competition for the title, we find Jaipur. This Siberian, bred in captivity, has an incredible weight of 1,025 pounds.
Amazing.
But wait, its weight is not the only thing that gives a lot to talk about. Since this tiger has the record to have the greatest length, measuring at a staggering 12 feet with 9.5 inches. So, with these two giants, we can say that the title, whose owner was the Bachelor once, is now in good hands, or should we say, claws. If you were also amazed with these predators, like this video and do not forget to subscribe to our channel and activate the bell. Until another upcoming adventure at TrendMax.